Hey everyone, welcome back to my second tutorial. Today we'll learn how to clean the tweets, which includes removing emoticon and loading the word database which is required for lexical analysis. So last we left here, we searched Twitter for Trump with n equals to 150 tweets or whatever. You can write 100 tweets, 120 tweets, does not matter. And we got a bunch of tweets which people have tweeted, like press Obama time to show leadership regarding the verbal abuse of Trump family on plane. Tell citizens to back off. So all these are there. Now we need to know the sentiment of people behind these tweets. For that we need to clean the data. What's wrong with the data? There are some URLs which we don't really need. So we'll remove that. Then there are emoticons which people use. For example, here, Trump's theory, and all these are emoticons. And then when correct incentives created for business people to come to the USA. So this garbage data we have to remove. How do we do that? Let's write a new script for cleaning data. First, let us extract the tweets. Now we have taken the example of Trump. So let's continue with that. Maximum you can have 1500 tweets. Now let's convert it to a data frame. What exactly is a data frame? Data frame is basically used for storing data tables. It is a list of vectors of equal length. So we need that to proceed. rbind lapply trump dot tweets as dot data frame. What this does is basically converts a list to a data frame. Originally we had a list. How can we check that? It's very easily we can check this. Let's write this here. Okay. It is processing and storing it in trump.tweets. That's why it won't display it. If we press enter after trump.tweets, then we'll get the same thing. Now we need to know the class of trump.tweets. It is a list. Now when we lapply, it converts the list to a data frame. If you want to confirm it, you can. Okay, it is as.data.frame. That was a mistake. We can check this also. Now the whole thing is converted to DF. Why did we do it? Why are we converted to data frame? Because we need more information. What is it? Press enter. Like the number of retweets and many information will be here. The screen name, the retweet count, is it retweeted or not? Longitude, latitude. Remember in the first tutorial we were discussing how the geographical location can also be used. We'll discuss that later in details, but that's why we need the longitude and the latitude sometimes. And the status source, all this bunch of information can only be derived after converting it to a data frame. When it was a list, then we could not derive all this information. It was simply the tweet was there. Now after we are done with this, $text. Why are we using $text? Because that contains the tweet, all this tweet. How did I know that? When you scroll up, when you enter df and you scroll up, for simplicity let me use head of df. What it does, it will derive only 5 to 6 tweets. Okay, so now head of df, see, text is there, so it will derive from df$text. We can derive only the tweet, head df$text. So you see the same thing came, the Trump train, retweet, good morning Trump, exactly same thing. So moving on. Now from this what we have to do? We have to clean the tweet. So df$text is taken. Now sapply df$text function of row icon v row comma Latin 1 comma ASCII comma substitute with this. What this basically does is the emoticons will be removed by this. That slash xcd and all that encoding, it will be converted from Latin 1 to ASCII and then substituted with a blank with basically nothing. So that will be removed. Let's continue. df$text is equals to gsub. Now what we are doing, we are removing the URLs. So we need a regular expression for that. First we'll have HTTP or HTTPS, then colon, then double slash, then there can be a dot or characters followed by dot, etc. What will be replaced with it? We will replace it with nothing and then apply it on df$text. Okay. Now let us save it as sample, a new variable. We'll use sample in a lexical analysis. What is lexical analysis? It basically uses words from the tweets to determine whether it is a positive sentiment or negative sentiment overall. So sample will be sent to one such function, which we will write in the next video tutorial. For now, let's just save it, call it cleaning_tweet and run it. It's taking a longer time again because it was extracting the 150 tweets once again. This both was taken as one command, although that should not be the case. They both are different commands. That's because I'm missing a bracket. Yeah, sorry about that. Save it again, run it. Okay, done. Now you have head of sample. It will be the clean tweets. So let's compare. This HTTP part is gone. It's not there anymore. And okay, so in this example, we do not have an emoticon. For seeing that where the emoticon was there, let's go to trump.tweets. In this, we found an emoticon in number. Okay, so in number 55, we had an emoticon. Okay, it was here. And there was an HTTP. So this should be removed and this part can remain because we haven't really written after another slash if there are more characters. So Donald Trump's funniest insults and comebacks. Okay, 55. Sample of 55. Look, it has been removed. So it's successful. Now, after cleaning tweets, let's move on to loading the word database. Because without the word database, we'll have no reference to analyze it with. What will the word database consist of? Two things, positive words and negative words. Now, I have downloaded from a paper and the Hulu paper. The pronunciation may be a little bit different, but don't worry, the links will all be there in the description below. So, I've already loaded it in the current working directory. Now, once we're done with that, let's load the database. New script, pause.words is equals to scan the file. Wherever you have stored it, whatever your working directory is, that will come here. Positivewords.txt. What is equals to character? Comment.char is equals to this. Why did we do this? I'll tell you in a minute. What is equals to character? What basically tells us what type of data it is, including logical or integer or numeric or character, what is stored in the file that we are looking for. Then comment.character is equals to this. It means that the semicolon will be depicting a comment. I'll show an example. Positive words.txt looks like this. Now here, all of this will be treated as comment. All of this will be neglected. It won't be used in the processing. From here, the processing will be done. Like all these amazement, then all these words are positive, angel, and they will be compared with the existing tweet, and we'll know that it is positive or negative. As simple as that. Similarly, neg.words. You scan it in the file. Which file? Negative words.txt. And the same way. Once we're done with this, let us include some more words that we know are positive, which is not the standard positive words, but people write it in tweets. Like for example, let's append congrats. Instead of congratulations, congrats is written. Prizes, prize, thanks instead of thank you. Then people write thanks like this also. Then great, then this great, please, trending, recovering, then brainstorm, then leader. That's all. If more words come to your mind that is not already there in the list of positive words, make sure that you add that. Sorry, negative.words. Fight, fighting, WTF, arrest, no, not. So all these are some negative words. Let's save it as word database.r. So you basically get the gist, right? These words will be compared in the tweets, for which we'll write a function next with how they'll be compared. And in the next video tutorial, we'll also apply that function to get some tables of information that can be derived from the tweets. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Make sure you come back for the third one. Have a nice day. If you like this video, do click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.